everybody. It is Trixie Tutor here. And shout out to my friend Peaches, who went through and found a tag for me to do. This is a horror. It's technically called the Halloween tag, but it ties into horror, so that works. But huge shout out to her for doing that for me. I'm trying new things on my channel, so hopefully, tags are a good thing. By the way, there's a cat. His name is Casey. He's amazing. I will actually leave a link to Peach's channel down in the description. She is an amazing young drag queen and deserves all the love and support in the world. So please, please, please go check her out. Okay, we're going to start this. The first question is, what is your favorite horror movie? Now, this is a kind of, it depends on how you look at it. Because my favorite horror movie would probably be Saw. But at the same time, some people wouldn't count it as a horror movie. It's more of like a slasher flick. But then again, it kind of is a horror movie. But it's Saw. Because, it's sometimes really underrated, because it's pretty damn good if you think about it. It's actually a really good movie, and I love Saw. You want to play a game? Yes, I want to play a game. Well, not that kind of game. I'd rather not possibly die. The second question is, if you were in a horror movie, how far do you think you would get? 5 minutes, halfway, all the way to the end. I seriously think I would get all the way to the end. Why? Because I wouldn't do something stupid. Like, in 9 times out of 10 in a horror movie, you get people who's like, oh, who's there? And running towards the noise. And then instead of, running out the door, you go through and they run upstairs. They just do stupid shit. If you want to... My phone, sorry. If you want to, survive in a horror movie, be smarter than the killer. And I have an obsession with serial killers, so I think I would I could die at the end, but I'd get to the end of end of it. 3, favorite scary video game. I don't play that many scary video games. In fact, I don't even play any at all. But I have watched a lot of YouTubers play them, such as Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, etc. And in all honesty, it's a tie between Amnesia and Five Nights at Freddy's. Why? Amnesia's just... it's trippy. Like, you never know when Mr. Face is going to come out, and you never... you just don't... you don't know. And all the custom stories that I have seen of Amnesia are so good. And with Five Nights at Freddy's, it's just... I know it's really, really overrated, but when I was first watching it, it scared the fuck out of me. Like, it shouldn't have, because I'm into horror movies and everything, but it scared the fuck out of me. And it's not because the animatronics are creepy, it's just the fact that 9 times out of 10, you never know when they're going to show up. You can probably time it, but you never know. Number 4 is favorite scary story. Now, it depends, again, on how you look at it, because it's honestly a tie between The Raven and The Telltale Heart. And I'm going Edgar Allan Poe on this, and they're not really like, it depends on how you look at it, because there could be poems, they could be stories, you never know. But it's a tie between those two. Yeah, that's just it's a tie between those two. I love Edgar Allan Poe. He was so good. For what's one unusual thing that you're afraid of? Honestly, I'm not really all that afraid of that much. Like, because I have a thing with serial killers, and I have a thing with horror movies. I'm just not afraid of that much. And it's not, the things that I am afraid of, like, really aren't that uncommon, because, like, I have a thing with heights. If something's, like, really, really high, I'm just like, okay, no, fuck that. But there's nothing really unusual. I don't get afraid of that much. It's, some things are things that you can't control, and so there's no reason to be afraid of them. What's your first memory of Halloween? I honestly, I don't really remember. Like, I know a few of the few things that I dressed up as. Like, I went through, in one year I dressed up as Cinderella. It was like when I was really, really little. I did a Renaissance queen. I did a vampire princess. So it wasn't, I don't really remember all that much of Halloween when I was little. I don't have a really big first memory of Halloween. I just remember a few of the things that I dressed up as, but that's basically it. So, best Halloween costume you've ever had? Oh, whoops. What's your favorite Halloween memory? Going to Villisca with a friend of mine last Halloween. I even posted a video of that on my channel. I'll go through and I'll link that in the description. But partially due to the fact that we had gone through and we had gone during the day. And it honestly, like, it was really, really serene. It was beautiful. We went through and we went inside the house, and oh, for fuck's sake. We went inside the house, and it just wasn't really all that creepy. And then we went through, and someone that worked there was like, okay, well, you already bought a ticket. You might as well, stay for a while. Stay until the sun goes down, because something might happen. And I'm like, okay. So after that, we went to the cemetery and saw where the victims were buried. And then we came back. And when we had come back, it was still light, but it wasn't that light out. So we just went back inside, and we were the only people in there besides somebody else that had worked there. But once we had gone in, from my memory, he had gone through and he had left. He was like standing right outside the door. So we went in, we did a little tour, and then we came back downstairs, and there was a paranormal investigator down there. So we go in there, or we went into the room where the Stillinger girls were murdered, and my heart just started racing. And, like, when I had been in there beforehand, it just hadn't done anything. And it was honestly kind of creepy. And then when we had gone back upstairs, there was a ball lying in the middle of the floor. Now, I'm a klutz. Huge, 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 huge klutz. So if that ball had been up there when me and my friend were up there beforehand, I would have fucking fell over it. I know that for a fact. So it just randomly appeared out of nowhere. And of course, we were the only people there. Now, the one thing that caught me off guard, it wasn't the ball. It wasn't the ball rolling back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for no fucking reason. It was the fact that after I had gotten home the next night and I had looked through my phone at all the pictures that I had taken, that there was a fucking face in one of the pictures. And it's not just a regular face, it's a fucking demonic face. I had no time to edit that video, or edit that photo, or any of the videos that I took. No fucking time. My phone was stuck on 3G from the time I got out there to the time that I had gotten back to my friend's house. It was stuck on 3G that whole fucking time. I had no way to fix that, because 9 times out of 10, if you have a photo editing app, it requires some sort of internet. I had no time to fix that. So I did not fake that photo at all. No way could I have, like, my skills are not that good. So that's the thing that just caught me off guard, is like, okay, the house is creepy. I'm not even gonna fucking deny that, because it's creepy. Like, it's okay during the day, but at night, holy shit. Like, I know, and my thing is, like, I want to go back when it's, like, not dead. Or when it's not as busy, because, you know, maybe I'd experience something more. You never know, but that house is creepy, and that's my favorite Halloween memory, is that, because you can't top that. You can't top having a minor heart attack from a picture because nothing was in the photo when you had taken it. Best Halloween costume I've had. I actually went as Heidi Hawthorne from the Lords of Salem. Wow. Salem. Back in 2014. And all of it was, like, I had done my makeup myself. My mom went through and did my skirt for me. I had knee-high. My mom even did my hair in the dreads. It was great. Worst Halloween costume you've had? Probably, in all honesty, I'm probably going to say going as Cinderella when I was really, really little. Because I was a chubby little kid. I was chubby. Like, but the, like, when I look at the photo now, like, I was starting to have a little cleavage. You know, my tummy was showing. Like, the costume just, it didn't work for me. I mean, I looked adorable, but I probably wouldn't dress up as that now. So that's probably the worst one I've ever had. And now it goes to, which is scarier, werewolves or vampires? Neither. That shouldn't be an answer, but neither. Because, in all honesty, vampires, they don't scare me. I'm in love with them. And then werewolves, I mean, they're not really all that scary either. They're just normal people until a full moon. Ghosts or zombies? Probably zombies. Which is weird for me to say, because I have, like, no issues with zombies whatsoever. But it's, oh, for fuck's sake. But it's just the fact that even when they move so slow, you know, they could come out of nowhere and they can kill you. Creepy dolls or creepy clowns? My friend actually makes horror dolls, so the creepy dolls are actually, I love them. Creepy clowns, however, they're not that scary either. I'm just used to it. Now, if they were in front of me, and I was in, like, a haunted house attraction where they were chasing me around, I'd probably get a little scared then, but that's only if it's in person, because they really don't scare me when they're in pictures and shit. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, or Leatherface. Again, none of them. Freddy Krueger, to me, is amazing. The dude, Robert Englund, whatever, how you ever pronounce that, he did an amazing job. He is the only fucking Freddy Krueger out there. I don't give a fuck how many remakes they make of A Nightmare on Elm Street. He is the only Freddy Krueger. Jason Voorhees, really not all that scary because he owned, like, except for when you count Freddy versus Jason, but that was because Freddy controlled Jason. Jason can only stay at Camp Crystal Lake. So it's really not all that scary because he can't go that many places. He's stuck there. Michael Myers, not really. I mean, he's not that scary to me. And I think part of it is because of the fact that the guitarist of Shinedown's real name is Michael Myers. And so every time I hear the name Michael Myers, I'm like, okay, why are we talking about the guitarist of Shinedown? Like, I know it's a horror character, but my music addict goes to Zach Myers. Like, it'll go to the actual Michael Myers sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, I'm like, why are we talking about Zach? What the fuck did he do now? And then Leatherface, since he's kind of based off of Ed Gein, it just doesn't scare me. It's sad, but it just doesn't scare me. And that is all the questions that were on this tag. If you liked it, leave a like. I will go through and I will leave a link to Peach's channel and the video from me and my friend going to Villisca in the description. And I will see all you guys in the next one. I don't know if the next video is going to be another history with Trixie or if I'm going to do another tag. I'm trying to vary my videos because posting the same shit kind of, it gets boring for me, and I'm sure it probably gets boring for you. Diversity is a good thing. Anyway, you are amazing, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're talented. Don't let anybody tell you any different. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!